So let us look at the schematic representation of the process of spermatogenesis. As you all are aware, spermatogenesis is the formation of haploid, motile, flagellated, tadpole-shaped spermatozoa from immature male germ cells, which are referred to as spermatogonia. All of you remember that the process of spermatogenesis starts at puberty. The first step of spermatogenesis is where these cells, which are called spermatogonia, divide repeatedly by what type of cell division? By a type of cell division that is referred to as mitosis. So they keep dividing by mitosis. All of you also must note that the spermatogonia are diploid. They have a 2n number of 46, meaning they have two sets of chromosome and a total of 46 chromosomes in them. So remember that they keep dividing by mitotic division. Then there are some rebellious spermatogonia which say, I am done with my mitosis. Please remember, we had learned this before. Now this cell which decides to quit mitosis or decides to stop undergoing mitosis is now referred to as a primary spermatocyte. So a primary spermatocyte is now a differentiated cell or a spermatogonium. Once it's decided not to undergo mitosis any longer, we say that it has differentiated into a primary spermatocyte. The primary spermatocyte also has a diploid number of 46 chromosomes. Now let us see what happens to this primary spermatocyte after it has given up its mitosis. Now it enters something called a reductional division or meiosis. So it undergoes meiosis 1. All of you from your basics, you are aware that meiosis happens in two stages, meiosis 1 and meiosis 2. So the primary spermatocyte undergoes meiosis 1 to form these two daughter cells, which I am highlighting now with a red halo, and these two daughter cells are now referred to as the secondary spermatocytes. Now notice that the secondary spermatocytes are product of meiosis. So what is their chromosome number now? They will be haploid, which is equal to 23. So what was 46 has now become 23 because of meiosis 1. So remember that meiosis 1 is reductional division, and both the secondary spermatocytes are equal in size. They are identical to look at, they are equal in size, and they both are haploid. This is not it. Each of the secondary spermatocyte will now step into the second phase of meiosis, which is referred to as meiosis 2. So the dotted line above that I have written meiosis 2. Each of the secondary spermatocytes undergo meiosis 2 to form 2 each of daughter cells and a total of 4 daughter cells, which are now referred to as the spermatids. So these cells which are formed after meiosis 2 of secondary spermatocytes are referred to as the spermatids. The spermatids also have a haploid number of 2n is equal to 23. So starting from one spermatogonial cell, we have a set of 4 spermatids over here. We ended up with, so we started off with, if you can see here, I am showing you an arrow over here. We started off with one primary spermatocyte which came from one spermatogonial cell, and we ended up with a total of 4 spermatids. So the ratio here is 1:4. Now let us see what happens to each of these spermatids. Notice how these cells, which are called spermatids, which are spherical, non-motile, which have abundant cytoplasm in them, are going to transform themselves into motile, flagellated, and tadpole shaped cells which have scanty cytoplasm in them, which are referred to as the spermatozoa. And what do we call this process of differentiation or the transformation of the spermatid into the spermatozoa? We call this process as spermiogenesis. There is an alternate term for spermiogenesis. It is also referred to as the spermateliosis. Alright, so the process of differentiation or transformation of the spherical, non-motile and cells which have abundant cytoplasm called spermatids into tadpole shaped sperm is referred to as spermiogenesis. So we ended up with a total of 4 haploid spermatozoa. So we started with one primary spermatocyte which came from one spermatogonium cell. Now after the spermatogonium decided to give up on mitosis, it said, I am done with mitosis, and then only it became what? Then only it became a 1-degree primary spermatocyte. So one primary spermatocyte which came from one spermatogonium gave us 4 spermatid which transformed into 4 sperm. So please remember the ratio here between the number of spermatogonia or primary spermatocyte and spermatid or sperm is 1:4. Alright?